How's it going, everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. It is Saturday, and it means it's Saturday's car content. It's just dawned on me that I'm not going to be able to do car content on the Saturdays for too much longer, because I'm going to be changing jobs and going back to Monday to Friday, so I'm not going to be at work on a Saturday, so I can't do it on my break anymore. But that just means that I'll be able to do like a different scenario, maybe in the office or something. But today's episode, we're going to be talking about ETM because Electroneum have just released the video of Richard Ailes answering all those community questions that were asked. I don't think every single one of them was answered, but obviously they had to see which ones were the most relevant in order to answer. And the video is once again outstanding. Richard's really good at presenting himself, and he does answer a lot of the questions. So I'm going to put a link below if you guys want to go watch it. I'm sure you've already watched it, but we're just going to go through what was said. Obviously, the first question was about is ETN a charity coin? I've not really seen that question, to be honest, come up an awful lot. But it's good to see that Richard Ailes is stating that they're not a charity coin. Yes, what they're doing will help millions of people in the developing world, in the unbanked territories, but it's also important to note that they do at some point want to be making money, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I mean, they're a business. They need to make money. It is chasing the dream, you know. So it's good to like give that explanation about the fact that the cloud miner, it's not just giving away for the sake of giving away. It's a very powerful marketing tool. Helps with viral growth, helps with adoption. The little like try before you buy sort of thing, which is cool. So yeah. What else did they talk about? One thing that was really important that he spoke about was the fact that Richard Ailes has confirmed a fork coming. Hopefully, I think he said this month or next month. I'm pretty sure he said this month, but I don't want to say that if it wasn't that. But yeah, there's a fork coming, and they're doing all their tests and stuff, and they're choosing which parts that they're going to be implementing in this round of fork updates to the blockchain. I'm really hoping that the emissions is on that list. I think that alone will make a massive difference in the whole supply and demand of ETN. You know, I mean, at the moment you've got the big miners mining millions of ETN and then dumping them straight on exchanges because they need to make their money back to pay the electricity, and then obviously they take the profit that's left. But obviously there's so much supply, not enough demand. That will turn around in itself anyway once ETN goes out to the more areas and the demand creeps up and creeps up and creeps up. But even still, the emissions I feel should be lowered anyway. If need be, they can be changed again later on down the line. But for now, supply is too much, and it's good to see that they're forking. And whilst it's not confirmed that will be one of the things, I'd like to think that would be one of the things that gets changed. So yeah, we've got that coming. Push notifications for the app. He's announced that's happening either next week or the week after. And that's coming on Apple and Android. You're going to be getting push notifications for sending transactions once the transaction's confirmed on the blockchain, and also notifications for receiving as well. And yeah, that's really positive, because it's just a really clever feature to have. They said that they've got loads of app updates to come, and they're obviously pick and choosing which ones are coming in at which stages to help the ecosystem and everything. But yeah, that's really exciting to hear. I mean, now that we've had this update, you can see that they're doing a hell of a lot, so you can kind of understand why it's been a lot quieter, because they've been incredibly busy with the whole recruitment drive, with all this developing, etc. Really, really positive to see. This video it was such like a not like a mind at ease sort of thing, because I've always been confident in the ETN team. I mean, I've had the pleasure of meeting them in person, etc. And I've seen how hardworking they are with my own eyes. You know, I've seen how passionate they are. So it's really nice for them to get this video out to the community to see exactly what they've been spending their time on. So yeah, that's that. Loads of app updates coming. What else? Gig Guru. They mentioned about Gig Guru, what's going on with that. So obviously, from where they've changed the onboarding process with ETN on the app, a lot of the changes that they've had to do on the app, they've also had to carry over and change on the Gig Guru site, because they want that to be ease of use as well, because Richard said in the video that it was quite technical. It's got to be easy to use, etc. They're really excited for that as well. I'm really excited for Gig Guru because it puts ETN into a system of offering and receiving for different types of digital services, which is absolutely fantastic. That is awesome stuff. You know, I can't wait to see those sorts of things happening, and with no fee as well. It's going to be in those territories. I think it can make a real big difference if it's marketed in the right way. It could really pick up and viral and go viral. You know. So yeah, you got the Gig Guru site coming. They also said about the South Africa testing stage at the moment, how that's going. Richard L stated that he was not as happy with the numbers of what they were originally getting before they made the changes to the app. They even though those numbers had already hit the Unlimited's target, so Unlimited were happy already, but Richard Ells and the team, they wanted to see what they could do to improve it. And I love that, because what I love is that even though they hit the Unlimited's targets, they've said, no, but we can do better. You know, it's all about that constant improving. If you stand still for a second in this space and say, oh yeah, we're good enough, then we've hit that target, that's all we need to do, you're gonna soon become irrelevant, and you'll become irrelevant very quickly, because there's always something coming along, you know. So it's always good that they're how can we improve this? So they redid the onboarding process for the app, and they were saying, Richard was saying that they experienced huge viral growth, viral onboarding because of it. You know, because now it's, instead of taking 10 minutes to sign up and get cloud mining, it takes 60 seconds, which is absolutely fantastic. And then that for me to hear about that, like he was throwing figures out there, like a 400% increase in that 1 month alone, just by having the change of the app. And that's something that it's something so small, like the sign up process of the app. It's something small. It's not the main mechanism of ETN, but it's how people get into ETN. You know, the entry point has to be easy. That's how cryptocurrency is going to be adopted. So that's really positive to see. I loved this video update. I absolutely loved it. What else was said? He also did just mention about the company's house with the whole taxes thing, and basically he just reiterated that the way that they're filing their taxes is unlike anything that anyone in the UK in Britain has ever done before. So obviously it's taken a considerable amount of work and time to get it to where it's at now. But that it's nothing to worry about. It is being done. Because I was thinking about this morning, and I was thinking, so obviously when you own a company, you want to be trying to claim as much back in expenses as possible. And I was thinking, like, the mobile miner is technically an expense because it has a monetary value to it, you know. Whatever the pairing is for it, it has that monetary value. So but how do you claim that expense back? You know, because it's oh, we can't just claim back such and such amount ETN, because obviously it has to be translated to British pounds in order to put on the tax forms and things like that. Because I imagine that they would try and claim that as an expense, because it is an expense. So that's probably maybe one of the reasons why it's taken so long, because no one's ever had to think like that before, you know, in terms of how things are being claimed for, because that's what companies need to do. You know, they have expenses. They need to make sure that they're not overpaying on tax when they should be getting tax rebates, etc. So they need to make sure that they can prove that this was an expense, what monetary value of the expense that was, and then they can claim that back. So yeah, very interesting. I'd love to see how they've done it, you know. But yeah, excellent video update. Props to the ETN team. I'm really excited for the future. Really excited. And yeah, so if you want to comment below what you thought of the video update, if there's any more, what other things you'd like answered. I know that they obviously they had questions passed on to them. But yeah, let's get a discussion going in the comments below. Like this video. Have yourself a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.